Hi there, I'm Terry, and I help highly sensitive, overwhelmed people discover and trust their inner authority by teaching them how to optimize their energy and emotions. And I wanted to welcome you to our Quote Wisdom series where we break down and dissect various quotes from wise people so that we can use those energetic vibrations and frequencies to better ourselves so that we can help other people, because I know that if you are watching, you want to be of service and help other people too. But it's really great because then we can work on ourselves as well. And we can only help other people to the extent at which we ourselves are healed. So I'm going to pull a quote from my pirate booty a box of quotes here. And if there is a quote that you want me to look at, dissect, break down, go ahead and write it in the comment section and make sure that you put down the name of the person who did say the quote, because of course we want to give them credit, right? So I just picked one right here from the Pirate Booty box of quotes here. Let's see. This one's by Rumi, and it's look at the moon in the sky, not the one in the lake. Ooh. Look at the moon in the sky, not the one in the lake. And this is by Rumi. All right, let's break this down. So I believe, now I'm not Rumi, of course, but I believe Rumi is talking about looking at the truth versus the noise. What is the noise, right? So if you're an overthinker, there's probably a lot of noise going on around you. And if you have tendencies to people please, you're probably also looking outside of yourself for answers to questions or just anything, just any type of authentic validity. How can you validate yourself? The problem is that the truth lies inside, or in this case, it's the moon in the sky, not the reflection on the lake, which is just a reflection, right? Now, reflections are facets. There are different levels of truth when we're talking about reflections. But if you want the actual moon, you have to look at the source. You have to go to the source. Oftentimes, folks like us have tendencies, natural tendencies to get anxious and have anxiety about circumstances, places, things. And if you've been watching my work or we've worked together, you know that what anxiety is just excess energy in the body, meaning it's built up and created from a collaboration, a mishmash of different feelings. Whenever you feel more than one emotion, which is an energy in motion, there's going to be more feelings that are amplified. So, anxiety is an amplification of energy in your body. As you know, I'm a big proponent for moving your body as a way to move the energy through. However, when you have anxiety, you're looking for the outcome and the result of something, right? You want to get to the end of the story already so that you can feel relief, so that you know how the story ends. More often than not, you're in the book, and the book reveals itself chapter by chapter, which means you don't get to the end as fast as you want to. But what does anxiety really want and really need? It needs and wants information. So, for folks like us who are super sensitive, very cerebral and intelligent, ambitious, and with tendencies to analyze because we want information, get information. So, one of the ways we can move we can move anxiety energy through the body is through getting information. Because once you have information, then you can strategize, go to the next step, the next step, the next step after that, which will take you much quicker and faster to the end result. So when Rumi is talking here, I believe when he's saying, look at the moon in the sky, not the one in the lake, he's saying, get the information from what's real, not from maybe what you're hearing, right? Does that sound familiar to what is going on with humanity these days? There's a lot of misinformation, so much misinformation going around that if you really took the time to research and look into topics or politics or medications or conversations, you'll get your information and you're getting it straight from the source, not from the outside moon, which is reflected by the lake. Does that make sense, you guys? Are you understanding that? So when you get information, you're going to the moon itself. You're not kind of looking around and seeing how, its reflection might be in the lake. What are other people saying? How are other people managing themselves? What are other people going to do? You do the research. You go out there for yourself. You are smart. It's not like you can't do this. So you research, you look things up, you get information, you have conversations, you do the hard thing instead of creating or making things up in your head. We're very creative. We have very dynamic, creative minds. But those are just aspects. They're not the actual, authentic moon. So look at the moon in the sky, not the one in the lake. Get your information, do the research with AI, with the internet. It is so easy these days to find information so that you know your next step instead of sitting there in panic, freezing, procrastinating, stopping the momentum when all you need is information. And the information acts like medication for the anxiety, and your body will feel relief. You will then be able to meet that anxiety energy and dissipate it, all because you got information. That's it. It's actually very easy to do. You just have to do it, not talk about it, right? So it's part of the action and the follow through that we are required to do here on planet Earth for our human. So look at the moon in the sky, not the one in the lake. Go out there, get your information direct from the horse's mouth. Don't listen to hearsay. Don't see what's happening on social media because people will just be giving you their perspective, their angles, and it may not be correct. So don't look at the reflection of the lake. Go straight and look at the moon for the truth. Thanks, Rumi. That's a good reminder for us. Humanity is in such a hot mess these days, and a lot of the times it's because we're listening to other people or fake news. The legacy media these days, let me tell you, they lie to you. So you're not going to get the correct information, or you're just going to get one side. Get your data, get your information, get your inner peace, and get your clarity. This way, you're not looking at distortions or reflections. You're going straight to the source. Woo, good one. That's a good one. Thanks, Rumi. All right, you guys, if you have a quote that you would like me to dissect And so we can take a look at what the energy is behind it. Go ahead, write it. Tell me, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know who wrote it. I truly hope that you enjoyed this. I enjoy doing this because it's a really great reminder to me. Plus, a lot of times I'm just downloading this information. So these are intuitive hits and I'm channeling. So it's not always this is definitely something that's not being thought out or planned in advance. Okay, so please like, subscribe, share these videos with your friends, with your family. Take care of that wonderful, beautiful heart and mind of yours. You can check me out at terriehuberman.com and I'll see you in the next quote.